Hi, I'm Delegate Patrick Hope, and welcome to Week 7 of your legislative update for the 2012 Virginia Legislative General Assembly session. Well, this is budget week, but before I get into the details of the House-passed budget, I did want to talk about this ultrasound controversy that has been brewing over the last couple of weeks and has really made us the butt of national jokes across the country. First, the original bill would require a transvaginal ultrasound of all women before having an abortion. The compromise that Governor Bob McDonnell orchestrated would still require an ultrasound, but only the traditional ultrasound that's the jelly on the belly type. This amendment is still bad for Virginians. Government has no business getting into the business of mandating a medical procedure that is medically unnecessary and is absolutely useless. 90% of all abortions are performed in the first trimester, where you can't even see an ultrasound on the outside of the jelly on the belly typical time. This is a useless procedure. It's a costly one. It's going to drive up our medical costs, and it's something that government has no business getting involved in. Nothing short of an outright killing of this bill in the legislature or a pledge from Governor McDonnell to veto this bill is acceptable. Well, let me go over to the House-passed budget that was just passed on Thursday. The proposed Republican budget, which I voted against, would divert millions of dollars from our general fund, that fund our K through 12 and education programs and Medicaid programs, were diverted to pay for transportation. I do not believe that we should rob our schools and our healthcare program just to pay for transportation. I also object to the numerous of tax credits that they have for coal, for motion picture industry, for people to purchase a yacht or big boats, oil and natural gas programs, coal subsidies. I reject these things. All these things in total, all these Republican priorities total over $300 million, where that money could be better spent in areas of human services, where we could start paying down our waiting list for Medicaid waivers for people with disabilities and our seniors, and it could go towards funding our K through 12 program, where we can, instead of firing teachers, which we'll have to do, we could hire teachers. We could decrease the class size. That's where the Democratic priorities lie, and that's why I oppose this budget. Now, on the Senate side, we have a very different scenario. As you know, there's a 20-20 tie over in the Senate. But according to Republicans, a tie still means they get to write the budget. And Democrats stood united together and opposed the budget from passing. So the Senate has still yet to pass a budget, and I support them strongly in this effort until a 20-20 tie can mean more than just a Republican majority. It should mean fairness and equality, and I support them in it on that effort, and I hope you will too. Well, the budget will continue to play out over the next couple of weeks, and I hope to come back to you with more legislative updates about how that will play out. In the meantime, if you want to follow my progress or any other happenings here at Thomas Jefferson's Capitol, please go to my website at hopeforvirginia.org. Well, that concludes this week's update. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you here back next week.